Yeah.
Quarters
You know
between one
this.
of these teams and a spot
And a
in the
rod.
Super Bowl.
It's raw.
The NFC Championship is underway.
Way raw.
Big leap from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. So out come the Giants.
I'm in the
Their first
playoffs.
drive of the game coming up. And they'll be run out by the 2025 first rounder
Gonna
out
watch.
of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
This is one of those fine lines you take
Divisional
the field as a
championship.
quarterback. You know that your play is going to be
After
so
this is the
important
Super
to
Bowl.
find a way to win. It always is in postseason football. Pressure on yourself.
Boo-boo.
Go out there, you got to cut it loose. Most importantly, you got to lead your men.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Dart. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
I have no idea.
Aired out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Giants are set to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive.
Why does Davis Gaither do that, bro? Oh my goodness.
From the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
That actually pisses me off, bro.
Thought he had a chance to block.
You don't even hit him, bro. You just always hit the dude.
That's gonna award their offense a first down.
He just ain't gonna hit the football. He hits the wrong thing.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Cardinals pick it up. And what a way to begin the scoring. Brock as they take it back for the touchdown.
What?
The Cardinals parlay the turnover into a lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap. And that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. The Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7. Giants nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their minds every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. He's going to throw it. Buying some time right. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pull out in front further. 13-zip. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Giants nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This This return starts at the 5. And he gets crushed by big hits. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
And the Giants first down.
Going on 1st down. It starts. Caught by his fullback behind the line. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running with Scatterboo. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Ryan Stonehouse sent out to punt it away. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the 2nd time. And this game is comfortably in hand early. They take possession with a 14-0 lead. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Escapes his grasp. Now here he goes. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Carter up the middle. 40. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 20-zip lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 21-zip already.
Giants nothing. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Let's get married.
Has it all set up for the kickoff.
I'm getting married.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Is you ready?
After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there.
Because I'm ready.
His team personnel comes out to look at him.
Let's get married.
There's plays of design wrong. There's the intensity we expected to play off. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard
Guard setting in the throw here. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterboo. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, this is the type of game you've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Robinson sets in motion left. Going on 3rd. Here's Dart. Pass complete to Robinson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard
From the
line.
pistol. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Clark going to throw again. Screen here for Scatterboo. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback. But on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play.
He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. It's fielded at the 14. Shoots away from one. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And this is end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
He's going to try another deep one here. He's got it inside the 10. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals are running away so far with a 27-zip game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Cardinals continue piling onto this lead.
Giants nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Ryan Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way. And as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
He was defended by Tuli Pulotu.
This is Scannaboo, left side. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll get you back to Glendale in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Jump off, caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, went wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Now he starts from the 6. Escapes the defender. Dancing past him. And such a great return from him there, Brock. His effort gets this almost all the way out of their own half.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll pitch it out to him. Jukes a man, he's running free. Along this sideline inside the 25. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals blowing them out now, 34-zip. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
Cardinals 35, Giants nothing. Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. So first and 10 now from the 30. Darts out of the shotgun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down, but there were chances to make up for it.
It rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Here's start now. Dumps it off to his running back. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Run, it's Scatterboo. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. They go play action on first down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
The coverage by Jacoby Dean.
Throwing from the gun. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. Fights his way through a tackle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's within striking distance. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals continue dominating in our opening half. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Cardinals continue adding on to that lead.
Giants nothing. Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. He's getting close, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. He's going nickel here on 3rd.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Dart's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. There is a drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. Has it at the 37. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He put everything he had into this one. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals balloon in the first half lead even further. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals tack on 7 more to their lead.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Giants take over first.
Now here comes the New York offense. And I'm sure they're trying to bring it out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
One play action with Dart. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. It's Scatterboo on third. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Motion the tight end over. First down, and they go right back to it. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now go play action. Here's Darts. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Third and 13.
Darts looking at this third and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Now Stonehouse out to punt this away. And he's been getting all of it every time out. The Cardinals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Carter. Jukes away from one. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals both racing them to the halftime locker room.
And we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
56. Giants nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. From the gun, here's Darts. Pulled in by his back, Scatterboo. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
And it's third down.
Back to throw, here's Darts. And he puts some air under this one, right side. Another turnover, this time it's an interception. Picked off by Will Johnson. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Flushed out of the pocket. Cut out left. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. All set to go now from the 35. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Escapes the sack. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A 3-yard pickup.
2nd down now. They need 7.
2nd and 7 at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. He rolls to his right. Throws this one deep down the right side. He has the catch. No, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
A 41-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. Just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Fields this one at the 3. He spins right by him. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Amari DiMercato. He gets it, he finds some field, and he's going to leave everyone in his wake. He's gone. The Titans get it done. Congratulations to them. The #1 seed in the regular season, they roll on to the AFC title. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And he's finally out of bounds. Looks like a step or 2 before the 30. Offense is going to be thinking touchdown here. 1st and 10 from the 32. Airing it out to start this drive. Chased out to his right. He can run it. He dodged the tackle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? When you get a quarterback that...
And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out at halftime. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. New York to the line. First and 10. To throw. Here's Dart. Throw left side. Complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Has some daylight through the 40. Give him 8 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Going right back to Scatterboo. From the top, ball's out, he lost it. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Recovered by the offense.
On the sneak, here's Dart. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Giants first down.
Now Dart's going to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 40-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Here goes Dart to the air. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that set. Punting unit out now. And he's been one of the players of this game. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Handoff here for Carter. Makes the tackle. He's going to have them up to that 23. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Throwing off the play fake. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
A gain of 34 yards.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's Carter on the carry. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 43-yard line.
They run it again with Carter. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Carter again. And he cuts it back right. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals trying to end this before the final quarter.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals continue piling onto this lead.
74. Giants, nothing. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants offense all set to get started. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Scatterby now from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass complete to Robinson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 90.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Giants have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Running with Scatterby. And their struggles on the ground continues. He's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Darts out of the shotgun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for number 87. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. He's going to run for it. And he slides down. We'll see what the business is with this penalty flag. This could be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. 3rd and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Now comes their punter. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight.
The Cardinals take over.
The Cardinals in possession of it once again. The touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock. They're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They pitch it to him. Escapes a defender. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. Shoots away from one. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line.
6 yards.
Gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42.
He's dropping back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Again to throw on 2nd. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Forced out to his right. That's caught for the 1st. going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
From the 6.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Left.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone now. Has room into the secondary. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
Cardinals 81. Giants nothing. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Going on 1st down. It's done. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Jackson Dart sack. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Dart. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive backwards, he's going to send this one forward.
It's 4th down.
Collects this at the 35. He dodged the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cardinals and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Yep, ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Carter up the middle. The 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Setting up to throw. Hits his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 on the 1st down.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
Shotgun handoff to Carter. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now off the play action. Buying some time left. He takes it himself. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
On the jump.
They pitch it out to him here. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
At the
They're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Cardinals throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals continue adding on to that lead.
Fairbairn is set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Darts back to throw. In big trouble now when the ball is out. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Holding by his back, Scatteroo. And this one doesn't go far. They'll send out the punting unit. And he gets it away from his end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. They are your NFC champions, Brock. What a mix of emotions out there right now, right? Happiness to have made it, but also remembering this isn't the ultimate prize. There's a far more important game still to come.
Yeah, and I think maybe they think about that tomorrow. Kind of like these baseball teams do such a great job, Kate, of celebrating every series win.
Yeah.
You're going to celebrate this, and these guys are going to enjoy the heck out of it with their families and friends, and then they'll wake up tomorrow, and they'll remember there's still a lot of work ahead for the biggest trophy of all.